Yeah, hello, good day. My name is Prince Yemi Kasali. A quick one on these. A lot of us who are trading, especially those who are trading with robots, should understand something. I was explaining something on a response on my YouTube page yesterday. Somebody was like, "Oh, some people are liquidated. Oh, that is discouraging. So the robot liquidates people." Then I laugh. I say, "Wow!" So that is all you could see in what I was trying to tell you, but that's not a problem. You see whatever you want to see. Now, I said something in response. I said, it's an account. It's you have a robot, just like you have a car. And some cars, not most of the car would have indicators that tells you that you have low, what do we call it? Low brake oil. You have your petrol or your gas, whatever you call it in your country, is low. They tell you a lot of things. Some even tells you that your tire is, flat and something like that. So, but when those things are being told, it depends on you. Some would even warn your speed, like your speed is just too much right now, but still you decide to do whatever you want to do after those warnings. So that is what robot is all about. Robot will warn you, but what you do after those warning is your business. So if you're not careful, you can get liquidated even when you're trading with any robot. That's the fact. Because it all depends on your settings, it all depends on your grid, it all depends on how you can manage and manipulate the robots. I was talking to somebody, I think I saw that in a video when somebody was, I set a trade for someone and it felt like, oh, I still have enough money now. Why am I just trading one coin? People cannot just digest that out of all the coins in the world, I will just trade one coin. They've forgotten that their $100 is just a peanut when it comes to USDT. When it comes to dollar, I know how it feels converting your money to dollars. You feel you have, gotten huge amount of money. But when your money is in dollar, it's almost nothing because $100 is nothing. That's just the fact. $100 is nothing. It's nothing. But 160,000 naira is something. So we get the fact now. So a lot of people feel like, oh, I have this money and why can I just use 160,000 naira to trade one coin? So at the long run, you get greedy. You feel like one coin should not be able to give you all you want to trade with. Fine, yes, I understand, but how much are you putting in? So most of the time, people don't understand and they start over trading. And when they start over trading and the system works against them, they feel like, oh, this and that. Now, I want you to see this. Let's see the current value of BTC right now. The current value of BTC is 54,127. And if you look at these, about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 hours ago, BTC was seriously at 52,000. And that is huge, like huge when it comes to dumping. It's dumped, heavily, and that was a real thing that happened. It's dumped very well. And right now, a lot of people are in a very, serious dip. And like I said, let's trade safe. Most of us are trading 50% down. And if you look at this trade personally right now, that is where you see, understand what I'm saying. This trade is $900, and it is about $230 remaining in this account. And I'll show you something so that you know that the account presently is not really trading on safe, because $900, if you have $900, you can still trade 160,000 naira. I think that's times two. No, 180,000. That's times two. Yes, that's times two. So let's see what this account is trading that is giving us this. So that is where you should understand that stuff happens in the market, but you need to be very, 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 very careful. Okay, let's come to profit here. Okay, and see, this account is just trading with 100 sorry, 18,960. 18,960. So just $96 above 18,000. You understand? Sorry, 1,800, which is 1,800. Sorry, 1,800 is just nice something. So it is trading on an average. Like what is trading is still making sense. But right now, we just have $200, $232 in our place. So what does that mean? This simply means that if this person had traded times three of its money, just a minute. Okay, as I was saying, if this person had traded times three of its money, okay, let's watch this. Okay, this maths. This is I think we have 902 there. Okay, times two should give us this, but we are trading 1,890 something, which is still at least reasonable. It's just a little bit above the average. Now, assuming this person is trading times three, which is 2,700, you realize that this person would have liquidated. That's the bitter truth. This person would have liquidated because if you're trading times three, you get liquidated at 33 points. 3333 thereabout in percentage. When I mean 33.333% in percentage, I'm talking about an average percentage. That means when you add all the trades together and you divide by the numbers of the trade, you realize that you should be getting 33.3333. That is when you get liquidated. So let's look at this trade further to let you understand that this account would have been liquidated long time ago. Okay, let's look at this trade. Okay. Yeah, sorry. You can see this is already 36. It's be above 33. This is 37, above 33. This is 42, and this is 22, 26. Then we have 33. We have 30. Then we have the last one is 31, 37. If you add everything together and you divide by the numbers of coins that are trading right now, I'm very, very sure it's gonna be above 33%. So that simply means this account would have liquidated if you put greed on it. So most of the time, when we tell you trade these numbers of coin, it's not really the numbers of coin; it is the amount that is going into the market. Like we told you, even the one we are trading is a risk. It's not like stuff cannot happen. What I'm trying to tell you in essence is, if you have $100 and the money that is going into the market is $200, you get liquidated at 50% deep, an average 50% deep average. So we are telling you that there is hardly a tendency of we getting to this 50% what do we call it percent, but that doesn't mean it cannot go. And if you look at these coins, probably they have already gone beyond 50%. The only reason why we are not seeing them at 50% is because we are buying more and more and more. So there is a new average cost price around all these coins. That is why we are not even seeing them at that 50%. That is why we avoid them getting to that 50% deep. Do you understand? For example, a coin that is about 42 percent. This coin would have been more than 50% deep. That means would have been more than 50% deep. The only thing is we bought more and bought more and bought more so that it does sell out first. So that is one of those reasons. So we are even telling you that even the 50% that we are talking about is not like it is impossible, but it's not imaginable at this time. Like how will a coin just half this time, just half its price this time? So when we are expecting bull run, but that doesn't mean it cannot happen. It's a risk that we are going through. It's a risk that we are going through. But if That's a risk is not good enough, and you're trading about times three, and you have $100. Probably you have $100, and you're not trading $300. That's a great risk. That simply means this account will liquidate at 33.3%. Or some people have $100 and the total money that goes into the market is $400. That simply means you're going to get liquidated at 25% dip. You understand? 25% dip. When you have an average of 25% dip. What else again? When you have probably $100 and you're trading $500, you're going to get liquidated at minus 20% dip and so on. So you need to be careful with your trades. You can imagine if you have $900 and you now overtrade because you feel you have the money. It's not the numbers of coins, it's the amount that is going into the market. For example, you see this trade 1, 2, 3, 4, it's much like much, and there is a reason for it being much. It's because some of the trades are hanging for like a month now or in the past dip, and we are trying to move our what do we call it, kind of trade away from our former system to a new system. So while those ones are hanging, we are trading low in another strategy. So we are trading low with another strategy, waiting for those ones to sell out. But that's where the problem is. Those ones are not selling. Some people will feel like, so far they are not selling. They put huge amount of money into other coins using probably the same strategy or another kind of strategy, and they want to, gain hugely from it. You have to be very sensitive. You have to understand, number one thing is that people are not even teaching is this. When they teach liquidation settings, they only tell you what to press, what to do, what to that. And I find it difficult with my team because most of the time I will tell you, come on a Zoom meeting, let's have a Zoom meeting, let's discuss. What do you have? Okay, this is the amount you're having. Then okay, how many coins do you feel we should trade? That will determine how much will be in your trade per coin. So now it's not even about the numbers of coins you're trading. It's not about the numbers. It's about the amount that you are putting into the coin. And it's not the amount that goes into the coin right away. It is the total allocation per coin. That means you've designed a particular coin, okay, you're going to buy 5 times, but that is not of our concern. Our concern is if you're buying those 5 times, what is the total amount of money those 5 times will go in? Because there's always going to be a time where those 5 sales will go in. And that is where we used to have problem. Okay, for example, let's look at our new strategy that we're using right now on these accounts. Okay, let's look at this account. This account is having above $500 and the trade is just three. The trade is just three. And the trade is just three, and it's just a 3 days account. Although it came in when we are in deep, so you can't really say much. But even in the deep already, this had already shown us. No, sorry, this had already shown us that yes, the deep is good, and but I'm going to trade. I'm going to trade, perfectly well. And if you look at these, this had purchased 20 times, 20 times, and it's trading at 1%, buy more, 1%, buy more. So we know what we are doing. We know what we are putting into the market. But if you look at the total here, is even not up to 1,000. Is not up to 1,000. But what we allocated for this total is 1,000 because we have 500 and something, and I think when I was designing it, I designed it for $500. So it's 1,000. So it has not even finished trading because some of the coins is still in the deep and some of the coins are not buying. They have not purchased all they should purchase. So what we are saying is that account is having 700, is having about $900 and is trading huge, like trading a lot of coins. Well, that is because our first strategy did not give us the result we wanted, and that we preached that for a long time. But after being in the system for a very long time, we understand that okay, we need to change strategy, and we add new strategy to it. But at the same time, we did not contradict the X in terms of whatever amount you have, 2 times amount 2A, that means 2 times the amount you have. You notice we are having 900 and we are just trading 1,000, 1,800 and something. So it was just less than $100 above what we should be trading, and which is still a little bit reasonable. You understand? So, and in this particular one also, we are also designing the 2A. That means 2 times our amount, but instead of us putting it in a multiple coin, we are just trading 3 coins. And in the past 3 days, we've gotten what's the result? I think the result is about 19 point something dollars here. 555, then sorry, 7. That is 17 plus the dots beside that is about 2 point something. So we have about 19.1 thereabout dollars here that we have made in just 3 days. You understand? Like I said, you cannot compare it with the previous one because the previous one started somewhere. This just started 3 days ago, and if you look at the chart, let's look at the BTC chart of 24 hours. Okay, daily chart. Okay, daily chart. As you can see, BTC is already down at that time. BTC 3 days ago, so probably we started trading from here. So BTC is already down at that time, so you cannot compare it. I can't see much. I think BTC was about 65,000 at that time. Okay, about 61,000 thereabout as at that time, or probably about 65,000. I think we said 3 days ago. Today is the 4th day, so probably it was about 65,000 at that time. So you cannot compare it with a trade that is coming from 70,000. So there are two different things. So, like I said, there is a raining season for each coin. Each trade there is raining and there is harvest and there is a waiting period. Sorry, I think there's planting, there is harvest, and there is waiting period. So those things you need to know when it comes to trading. You need to know. So that's that. That's that on these particular stuff. But in a nutshell, what am I saying is this: we advise you to trade. Reasonable well. That means trade reasonable well. Don't trade above 2A. And when we say 2A, we are not even talking about the numbers of coins, but the lesser number of coin you are trading, the more effective you'll be trading with our system. And you can see just 3 coins with $500, and we are making good sense. And the other one is because we are starting from a new strategy, trying to sell off gradually to go into our new strategy. Immediately those first set of coins sells, let me show you. Let's go back to that account. Okay. Immediately this where do we have it? Okay. Immediately we sell these 4 coins, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we will readjust the others also. Probably we'll trade some of these coins, remove some of these coins, we balance it up. So that's exactly what we are saying right now. That we are going to arrange our trade. I should have just said, okay, this one will sell out. Let me start a new trade. And you just organize the amount you should be trading with. Like I said, in uTrading, if you're using this app, some people concentrate on the X. The X is not my issue. The total amount is my issue, because the total amount is the real X when it comes to uTrading. It's a different strategy when you are trading on the DEX. When you're trading on the SEC in terms of the centralized exchange. So I just hope you trade safe. Please, you can see what is happening right now. Almost all the coins. The list one here is you can see the list one here is 21%. Then we have 25%, then 30% and above. So that simply means 30%. Just 3 is below 33. Okay, this one is 32.4 right now, but it was about 33 above before now. So this account would have liquidated if we had mismanaged, if we are looking into the amount that we put in. You have $900. Somebody with $100 wants to trade 5 coins. Talk less of somebody with, you understand, $900. You want to overtrade. So you need to avoid overtrading. You need to avoid overtrading. I told you, don't put all your mind in the profit. All you should be putting your mind in is what? Your liquidation settings. You should make sure that your trade set such a way that you will not be liquidating, instead of you looking at that part that you are not getting enough profit. And just like the Bible told us that what else? What does the Bible say about money? The love of money is the beginning of what? So what I'm only trying to say here is, when you concentrate on the profit you're going to earn those profits. I have issues with people a lot on this. They feel like, okay, for example, this particular trade that you're talking about, as you're looking at right now, is having $900, and the remaining in the account as at now is $224. I'm not bothered, because BTC is out. It's almost peak, so it will go up, probably come down, go up, come down. But I know it's not going to go beyond 50, and it has gone to 54, and we didn't liquidate, so I'm cool. And I know whatever goes up comes down, it will always go up again. So far it's not going beyond 50, then I'm cool. It's okay. Let's see. And immediately it thinks it wants to go below 50, then I start looking for money and hard again, because I know it's going to go up again. So the only thing is, I just want those 4 coins to sell, and I have a perfect way of trading, and that's going to be too cool with me. That will not even make me look anywhere else. So what am I saying? This $900, when it was $900, there was always going to be a time when what we have here is going to be probably $800. And because we set this trade, some people will go and will feel like, maybe I still have $800. You're wasting money now. If this money enters the market and they start trading for me, it will bring a lot of profit. It will bring a lot of profit. And at the long run, when they enter the market, all those trades will get hang. And when they get hang, there's going to be a kind of downtrend, or a kind of trend that goes against you. And when it goes against you, it liquidates account, because you are overtrading. You're not concerned about the amount you're putting into the market. Like I keep saying, I've said this times without number now, that even the present trade that we have, that is sitting on about 50%, can still liquidate, because coins can go beyond 50% deep, or go against you 50% deep. It is normal. It is something that can happen. That's the truth. It's something that can happen. But we are only saying that, at least, that risk is probably very, very unreasonable. It's very unlikely to get that deep. But that doesn't mean it cannot go that deep. So if 50% or trading times 2 of your capital is a risk, why would you now go to a higher risk of trading times 3, times 4, times 5 of your capital? So you should be concerned about this. You should understand this. And don't come here and pray. Okay, let me show you trades. Okay, let me show you trades. As you can see, this is limit order. This is floor, price floor, price floor, price floor. And sometimes you see something like insufficient amount and something. So there are signals, there are warnings. What you now do with those warnings depends on you. Thank you very much. God bless. I never intend to make it this long, but you know me, I get carried away, especially when you don't have a script to talk from. Thank you. God bless you. Bye.